Explore time. I've already spoke to everyone except the Abyss people. We don't really need to go down there yet. Spoke to... Oh, apparently I've got conversation with Seteth to have. But why though? I mean, sure.
You. How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? You will need the sword's power on...
Grant me stats. The higher the stats are, the more likely I can recruit people.
You must, however, you will most...
I don't know why you give punch, but sure. I can certainly do that, Raya, that's fine. And we'll recruit as many of the teachers as we can. I don't know if you can do that yet.
Hey.
Ash and Mercedes.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
This is my absolute favorite.
Because I would assume I can't lose members that I recruit. I'm not going against the church this time. And the teachers are technically the church people.
This is so good.
I appreciate it.
That's one thing. What else do we need? Did you and Sylvain?
I realize. Let us.
I think that's everyone. Let's see if I can get random stats. Can I recruit any of the teachers to go with me? Catherine and Manuela. I think this works.
Eating food always.
This is...
Alright, and now we just need stat gains. Manuela teachers.
Oh, it's off. Things are...
You apparently teach fly. Oddly, I can't recruit you yet, but I can recruit Cyril. Why? And apparently I've got 3 random support conversations to do. Sylvain, Cyril, and Manuela at B. Hey Gilbert.
I may have...
Teach me axe. Yes. Where were they? Split up. Might as well do all these 3 before I do the next main mission thing.
Professor.
Yo, Scrub, how's it going?
Aha! Found ya! You're always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes. No worrying about it. I just wanted to talk to you about a thing today. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening? Well, she told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead. That's pretty much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Seteth around anywhere. Okay, I'm supposed to tell Seteth the thing Lady Rhea told me to tell you, but he's hard to find. No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because then I'll know where he is and I can tell him. I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do. Oh, but if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around up there. I figure I ought to chop them up, or else someone might trip on a log, or we might run out of firewood. And if I chop, then it'll save other people time. If it looks like I'm done there, then the quarters need to be swept. So... Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else, because it's mine and I'm gonna do it. Besides, if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful. I don't know why, but Lady Rhea sure does seem to like you. Oh yeah, not that it's any of mine.
Why did they make the village of fairly insufferable? That's not very
Anyways,
nice.
Lady Rhea asked me to do some jobs, so I'm doing them all. And remember, if you see Seth around, come find me and tell me where you saw him, yeah? Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest. If I'm not, oh, I don't want to waste your time, Professor. Then he can spend his time looking for me instead of you. A real good plan. Let's do that.
Yeah. Who's this? We'll just do both of these. And I'll do the missions. Off screen, of course, because they're pretty miserable to do on screen.
Professor?
Hello, Manuela, how are you?
Professor, a pleasure to see you. I was here for confessional. Confessing my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too? I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work. And I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you? Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me? Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. I knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this beautiful. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem. A girl can tell a lie when she hears one. I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, but I've always heard fellas, you know, seems to me there are plenty. So maybe my trouble is Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now, you'll make me blush.
Can I recruit her yet, just quickly? There might be a certain point in the story in which you can. Yeah, certain point. Cool. Yeah, we'll go see Juritsa. I think he teaches axe.
There's her face.
You do not. You teach punch. Cool. Punch is fine too. Who was this character? I can't remember.
Let me see.
Sylvain.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life.
Don't, bro. Shouldn't matter what other people think.
I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noblewoman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest.
So there's a chance. That's what I brought up before. Like, if they didn't have more than one kid and that one kid just doesn't have a crest, then their family's screwed, right?
That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest.
There it is.
Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. Perhaps, but that doesn't change the fact that these girls don't love me. They only love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had
See,
a
this has
crest.
put all of Sylvain's, like, entire personality into context.
You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding...
What look on his face? His face is always the same. He has no moods. Anyway. Yep, we're going to do some instructing. Cyril needs fly. I might as well rank him up while I've got him.
I can really...
Even if I don't use him a lot, it's nice to give him at least some stats.
I'm getting that.
Might as well rank up Dimitri next.
All due to your coaching. Thanks. This will... It's all...
I don't think he's ever going to need to be higher than that. Like B for Paladin. Or I might make him into Hero. Sword B, Axe C.
This... Oh.
Excuse me. Sword and Axe. There we go. I kind of want to see what his hero class looks like, to be fair. Not give him a horse at all this playthrough. But at least he has enough horse skill. But if I wanted to give him it, he can. You can use it now. You're a cavalier. I'll give you...
Wow.
little bits of offensive magic to potentially make you into Dark Knight. Potentially. Mercedes needs bow. Just in case I fight something in which magic doesn't work against. And then... yeah, put did you next. Give him some authority.
I appreciate. It seems.
Because a D battalion's significantly higher than an F battalion. Or an E battalion. And there we go. Go.
Professor.
No, you're better as a bishop than a warlock. Ooh, bro wants to speak to me. Yeah.
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner. Nonsense. Your guidance was magnificent. Just what I'd expect from a professor at this esteemed academy. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? That's one way to look at it. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket. Inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier. An enemy. Someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person. Just like the rest of us.
You are in for a rude awakening. Because I know what happens to you sort of from when I was playing Red and Yellow. And you are in for a real rude awakening if you're going to keep up this, bro.
Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members. Beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know. Professor, may I speak freely?
Of course, bro.
When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies.
You will understand, Dimitri, that bro doesn't feel strong feelings about anything.
I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, your life is literally in my hands in this game. Leonie's birthday. Okay, I do like Leonie. I'll give her some flowers.
Professor, don't you think we did pretty well? His Highness here did most of it.
No, it was not all my doing. We made it thanks to your help, Sylvain.
I just realized bro doesn't need...
Worked out well.
Dimitri doesn't need to be on that thing anymore.
This.
Because he's not going to be using horse. So I could give that to Ingrid or... someone else. Isn't goals on this menu? Yeah. That's fine. We haven't unlocked any more super supports, I suppose. Until I want to like Rob Flane. Eventually get Catherine in that. Yeah, that's not too bad. So the next thing I'm doing is these two missions, which don't do anything really. Because, well, this one unlocks merchants, which I do need to get my staff better. To give them more gifts and potentially recruit them. So I'll be doing these off screen anyway. So next time, well, literally in a couple of seconds after I click this pause, it'll be straight into the next section. I'm done. Also got Cyril up to like level 10 or 11. So he's ready for his next class now, which I'll do as soon as I can. Literally on this day.
My thanks. Well done. You have my thanks.
Cheers, bro.
Impressive. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Right, so I can certify Cyril into a higher class, which will be Brigand. But I kind of want to get him to rank up in all of these first, in order.
I passed.
So he is technically a class behind everyone else. But that's not the worst in the world. So now... Right, so I've ranked up everyone's weapons and got all them sorted, so... This is also a tutorial mission. Which I'll get into when it starts.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor. The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're...
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure, no matter what their reasons may be. That sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret, and it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
Okay. Yeah, so from what I remember, this is a pretty important tutorial mission. Wow. Geralt there is a paladin with E on all his stats. Well done. So I'm going to take Cyril off and make him Bro's adjutant for a while. So Bro gives him XP. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not drop your guard.
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's done.
There he is. The Lance of Ruin.
What should I
This
do?
mission is an absolute pain in the ass from what I remember.
Stay focused.
So I'll put him next to him.
I'll cut through.
I'm gonna leave. I need to take Sylvain because he needs to up the boss too.
I'll give it my all.
Ash needs to get that chest. That means Felix, Annette, and Ingrid can stay there. Because I believe they send reinforcements through there at some point. Yep, Ash needs to go that way because that's where the chest is. Sylvain needs to fight his brother. Wrong button. Dimitri also needs to go up there too. Those three stay.
Captain's in trouble. Hurry up, you fools!
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
What even are your stats? You're a fortress knight, huh? We are going to exist to... If I can recruit you, which I don't know if I can, you're going to exist just to be solely with Annette all the time.
Feeling strong.
So until I get that story. And then I'll pawn you off on another one of the characters.
Ready.
Hold on, Ingrid. Actually, I'll run you up as well. So yeah, this is what the Sword of the Creator looks like. It attacks at range. Yep, you attack Dimitri, that is fine. He is vastly strong enough that whatever you do is not going to matter to him. I'm focusing on Bro for this one. Then he'll give Cyril a little bit more XP to make him more useful. And you're going to run down here. You're going to fight that guy. Felix is going to run up. And yeah, go. I forget, what do these mooks have? Vulneraries, yes. Because of what happens at the end of this mission. Makes sense. I'm trying to be super positive, but doing these missions 3 or 4 times altogether, instead of being able to skip them, not doing them at all, is kind of irritating. Yeah, I shouldn't have left Sword of the Creator on, but it's fine.
I'm not...
What even are these items? Okay, that's fairly useful.
I suppose I've improved.
Yes, you have.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Well done, Dimitri. What does this guy have? Is it a speed wing? Accuracy ring. That is useful.
You saved me.
More reinforcements. Bro, we'll just mow them all down.
Feel like I grew up a little.
You do get some good stat gains, to be fair. Hold on, you did, like, nothing. Fireball.
I won't let...
Yeah, you can tell I've done these missions a load, because these are just... I know everything that's going to happen. Still a nice mission, though. Like, the lore is really good. Just a bit of a pain. Like, I was caught off guard before when they sent reinforcements this way last time.
This is what a...
Sylvan should be fine.
So obvious.
C plus axe. No, chip damage is fine. No issue with chip damage. I don't think any more appear there, so... Run everyone over. healers get so much XP in this game.
We must...
Never doubted you.
I mean, I'll definitely get there before Gilbert, that's not a problem. And yeah, this is the only chest, so I don't really need to use Ash down there. But this accuracy ring is going to be very useful. I need to save those because of the situation that will happen soon.
Careful, please.
Yeah, he's on pretty low health. What will reduce the ads one by one?
From you. Easy. So obvious.
I mean, he's getting his mastery up, so it's not too bad at the end of the day. That. This with standard heal.
So.
Yeah, you definitely can't catch up. You can't move enough squares.
I'm on it.
Feel like I grew.
Yeah, the class that Cyril is, which is the commoner class in this one, are usually the villager. Are usually the strongest units in the game, providing you can give them enough stats. Because they gain more stat buffs from levels than anyone else.
Saw that coming.
I think the one in the previous game to this was Donald, and he was really powerful. Not as powerful as the one in Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance, because Nephany is a god in that game. The amount of damage she causes is absolutely ridiculous. Didn't really want to use any physics, but actually I'll check while I'm here quickly. What does physics scale with? Based on magic. Right. I gave Annette the last couple of magic buffs. But I'll give Mercedes the next set. So it should be, what, 2 turns? Yeah, 2 turns. KO. The accuracy ring is going to be really useful. Nope, no more physics. We're not using any more. Sylvain and Bro could be perfectly enough to deal with this guy. So we'll just get a bit more stats. 25 more uses. Master Bishop. Not priest, not bishop. Right then. Shall we?
Why have you come, you crest-bearing fool?
I'm here for the Lance of Ruin, Miquelon. Hand it over. I don't want to humiliate you, but I will.
Hurry up and die already. If not for you, if it hadn't been for you...
You still wouldn't have become Lord because you don't have a crest.
Shut up! I'm so tired of hearing that. You've always blamed me for something that isn't my fault. Careful, please.
Later, scrub.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
3, 2, 1. So, Q tutorial. Let's go.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
So this is what happens if you're not compatible with the crest and the weapon.
Damn, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No! Ah!
And if this is possible, you wonder why it's not even been mentioned before, and that's because Rhea says so.
What the? Miquelon! Is that you?
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time fighting such a thing? But you should be conquering that thing instead of talking to me.
So, this is the power of a hero's relic. To create such a sinister beast, it has gone too far.
Right, so basically, it has a health bar, plus 2 more health bars, because that's what these glowy bits are. It tells you what they're immune to, and what they get when their shields go down. There's 4 shields, 1 in each direction, and you get to break them all. But first, we're going to have to heal a couple of my units. Great heal.
You're a big help.
Because the health is a little low.
Quite helpful.
But if we're going to run in, I'd use first, because he can take an absolute beating. Then we'll run in with Bro.
I'm on it.
Still, real attack still there. Kind of don't want him to do that. We want him to attack Deju first. We'll just get these units in position from as soon as we run in. Dimitri does that too. Suppose you can just go there. Cool, let's go. Yes, we get it. You are beast. It's fine. Did you see he's cracked that barrier now? So when you crack the barriers, it lets you cause more damage to the broken area. Well done, Annette. Well done. Then we use you to snipe that square. You're not even strong enough to do that. Alright. So now that square's broken, so if I attack that square, it causes humongous damage. 12s now instead of 6s and 5s.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't want you to immediately die, Gilbert. It's fine.
What is that? It's like watching a bad dream come to life.
Right, it's still gonna explode. That's not a good sign. Look at bro on level 19 already. And this should be enough.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miquelon, my brother.
Save.
That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well, as one who wields the sword of the Creator. Does that mean you possess that power too?
Technically, no.
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodlan would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs.
Oh, well, because I just won't
Please
believe
ensure
it.
the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear?
Like, if it doesn't happen very often, why would you believe it to be a thing? Like, if a random villager goes up to you and says, oh, by the way, they do that, no one's going to believe that.
His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
Honestly, Rhea, I'm surprised you're calling them heroes' relics.
If someone without a crest were to wield the relic you possess, they would likely meet the same fate as Miquelon. You, however, have been chosen. You are worthy of wielding the sword of the Creator, so there is no need to worry. The Church will formally return the lance to House Gautier. have my gratitude. I can see that I was right to trust you with this. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming moon at that time.
Is your meeting over, Professor? I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest. To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years.
Ah, so it's a power thing.
The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom. I believe the same. Ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone.
Oh, you're starting to sound like Edelgard.
I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time.
That one's stupid, though.
Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests.
You're starting to sound like Edelgard.
Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong. I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
I will call you back to this, what you have just said.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator.
Yes, you've used it 3 times.
Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Rhea, Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere.
Ah, it's this mission.
Professor, have you seen Flayn recently? I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Yes, we will. Save.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
We know the Reaper exists. It's not exactly a rumor.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Alright, let's go. The Flayn mission. Let me think, what's the Flame mission? If I'm trying to remember what it feels like, you know, what it looks like in my mind. Oh, we've got green. That's a good sign, I like green.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flame has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
There are rumors of someone prowling the street. The knights have investigated the matter.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
You should know that the Death Knight is a thing. Bro would have told you.
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flame. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste.
Flame has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flame is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flame is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Nah, you were there in that mission. You know the Death Knight is a real thing.
Sounds intriguing. I had been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order...
Alright then.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library. As you wish. After I check the library. Candlelight. And who is that? No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research, but I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf. It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know.
Ah, okay.
But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flame.
So Arundel is that really annoying guy who was talking to the Flame Emperor, who is... Well, that guy is Edelgard's uncle, and he's an asshole. Wants to take over the world. Most definitely not a villain.
I have gratitude.
Always give you flowers, Petra. Always. But it makes me explore. Interesting. Well, anyway, we need to upgrade Cyril, because he is oh no, he hasn't mastered fight yet, has he? Is there a point of him mastering these? I think they give extra stat buffs, so it might be nice just to get him to master them. And then Bro's next one is going to be Brigand. Oh, he is Brigand. What's after Brigand? I think I've had him as Hero before, Swordmaster before. That before. He's never been a grappler. Oh, we'll go Warrior. Yeah. Which he needs A axe. Oh Christ, he's only C axe. How many axe tutors there are? Well, anyway, we need to save to make sure we don't lose stuff. Save.